Guys, so I am back in the garden and I'm so excited to see all of the growth. Like, oh my goodness, the things that can happen in 4 days. I have this cute little girl with me and she is ready to see what we have to harvest. You ready, Shiloh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Just have to say real quick, like these aphids are taking over this grape plant, and if you know like what to do about this, like you're tried and true, because I know the internet is full with things to do and that's hard to filter through. Can't see it because it won't. Okay, it's hard to filter through that whenever you have a current problem. So there's so many of you who are so experienced. If you know tried and true, please let me know. So we are back over here at this box and it looks like this white cucumber is yellow, and so I'm wondering if it's just over processed. Is over processed, is that the right word? Or overripe? Is it supposed to be yellow? Yeah, so I took the time to look it up, and this is an overripe white cucumber. So it was probably ready, maybe more ready when we did our video, our garden tour. And so we're gonna go ahead and pick this up. Go ahead, Charlotte, stick your hand in there, girl. So this is what it looks like. This is our first cucumber, our first overripe cucumber. I'm still gonna taste it anyway. And I think the chickens will like it if nobody else does. See another one, so we'll keep our eye on that and make sure we get a yummy white cucumber next. Oh, up in the front, we have a zucchini. I wonder, should we pick this zucchini? Mm-hmm. You think so? Yeah. So Shiloh thinks we should pick this zucchini. Oh wait, the leaves are everywhere. Shiloh thinks we should pick this zucchini. I don't really know. This is our first time doing this, so how big should a zucchini be? Let's go over here. So we have 2 over here, and those obviously are a lot smaller, so we know we won't pick those. And then and over here in this box, I'm so excited. Like, Shiloh, here's one, and this one is ready because this is about the size I've seen in the store. These, oh my, ow, that's so pokey. This plant really protects its fruit. It's so pokey. Mm-hmm. We have 2 of these cue ball squashes in there. Are they ready? I think so, because I mean,
those mushrooms are in the way.
Oh. We think it's ready. Go ahead and get it.
There are 2, so.
Hey, gotta get it.
Wait, child, don't pull the whole plant out.
I think we need some pruners. Those pruners, wait, just be careful. You know where they are? Okay, good. So we're gonna go ahead and just, Anala's so excited to go ahead and cut that. So we're gonna go ahead and just let her, because it'll still be yummy. We'll call it a young zucchini. Okay, so many of you chimed in and let me know that I needed to mulch those strawberries. And so the kids are mulching those and we are getting it done. So I am out here with some happy frogs. Hey, and welcome to the inside of my home. So I am in here because I am about to work with this basil. Okay, so my plan, so let me back up. So for anyone who doesn't know, who haven't watched from the beginning, we are in a full kitchen renovation right now. So I've been needing to be very creative when it comes to like cooking all those things. I mean, the time we live in now, and it's not like it's very hard. I mean, if you have an Instapot, you have dinner, very quickly. We're a family of 6, 4 kids, 2 adults, and so I'm not able to really, do the things that I love to do. So I absolutely love to cook, and that is a part of me that you definitely gonna see. So definitely stay tuned. But I love to cook. I love creating things from scratch. I just love everything about that, and so right now as I'm harvesting these things, I can only do so much. But my husband has been working so diligently in the kitchen, and it's coming so soon. So for right now, what I'm going to do with this basil is I'm going to use my Vitamix, and I'm going to blend it up, and I'm going to put it in these different molds that I have. So the reason why I do have all these different molds is because I love to bake, and I love to make beautiful treats and all the things. And so I have plenty of things to put them in. They'll be all different shapes and sizes. I'm not going to have any rhyme or reason. I'm just going to fill up each one until my basil mixture runs out. And I'm not going to do oil. I'm just going to do some water until it's, it can break down enough to be poured into these containers, because I don't want all of this delicious basil to go bad. I love, love, love basil. And so this is what I'm going to do with it. If you have some things that you love, a great recipe for pesto, or some great ideas about what you do with basil, please drop those down in the comments below, because I would love, love, love to hear it. Okay, here's my basil all rinsed off and looking like spinach. And here are the 2 containers I'm going to be using, as well as this one. And so I'm just going to get this off of the stem. I was actually just thinking about throwing the stem in there as well. I think I'm just going to try to just put it all in, waste not, want not, right? And just blend it up as is and use the stem as well. If you've done that, definitely let me know down below. If that's a no-no and I've just ruined, or I'm about to ruin my basil, let me know that as well. I love all the things. And so that is what I'm about to do, and I'll come back so you can see me pour it into these molds. Okay, so this is actually leftover basil. I'm gonna add some strawberries to that and some lime and make a basil, lime, and strawberry smoothie. It's as easy as that. I'm going to be popping those into the freezer. I took out, had my girls take out the big stems, but we left the small ones, and I think that was a good call. But I went ahead and made this smoothie. I have never, ever used basil inside of a smoothie, and I would have to tell you, it is so good. Like, if you are a basil lover, definitely try this out, because it is definitely worth all of that good basil flavor in your mouth. The kids finished off the lime, so what I ended up doing was strawberry, some ginger, and pineapple for that zing. Anyway, that's just me rambling on. So I was thinking, since I was coming in here anyway, that I could show you a little sneak peek of the kitchen. Okay, so Thomas has been doing such a diligent work. He's been working, and he's very resourceful as well. Like, me and him, we are meant to be together. So he found this wood just somewhere on the side of the road, and he used it to make these beautiful drawers as he is building our pantry over here. There's 2 more. But he's building our pantry, and the drawers are gonna go right there. And I cannot even describe how excited I am. So it is the end of my day. My smoothie is done. It was very yummy. I would definitely be using that basil and more smoothies in the future, because that's the first time I've ever used basil in a smoothie, and it was very good, especially with that ginger. And so I'm so happy that I was able to try that. It had just enough basil flavor, so you should definitely try it if you love basil, like I was saying. And I will see you guys next time. I have been having to be